Hello and welcome to my THWiki Popularity Poll voting guide. This will be a quick one just to get you started on how to vote. If you don't know what this is, the Touhou Popularity Poll is an annual survey conducted by the Japanese Touhou Wiki. So here you can vote for your favorite characters, music and works, stuff like that. This is my third year in which I'm voting. So let's get started. So the reason people need a guide sometimes is because, as you can see, it's in Japanese. So with the help of Google Translate and this thing here, it's really simple. So all the links will be in the description. So go to toho-vote.info and there's a red button right here, click that. And before you can vote, you need to get an ID, voting ID, and you need to click the first link here. And here you type in your email, and then you fill in the CAPTCHA. And well, let me just, I've already done all this, so yeah, so it's something like that. And this is for the ID of your previous year. If you have voted previously, this is where you will put it. It's optional, but when you click this button here, yeah, it's not actually an email, so but then you will get a email. It might go in your spam folder, but yeah, just get your ID from there and then go to the second one here. So this is the confirmation. Here you put your ID and the email you got the ID in. So after you're done that, you can go back and then you can start voting. Here are the voting sections. The first one is characters, second one is music, third one is works, games and print works. Then there's a voter questionnaire, which is just a survey, what games you have cleared and on what difficulty, stuff like that. So let me show you an example here. So this is where you put your ID. It's mandatory. The orange color means it's mandatory. So your ID, this is your, you can put your name here, that's optional, and then you start voting. The first place gets 2 points, then the rest gets 1. So the first one matters the most. Now, as you can see, the names are all in Japanese, and if you translate the page, you get weird names like Lady Whitelock, Yakumo Ai, and my favorite, A. That's Change, if I remember correctly. So Hairball, you get, it literally translates the names, or at least attempts to. So you don't want that. It can get confusing. You can work with that, or you can work even with this, but there's a simple way. This thing. The link will be in the description. Credit to who made this, Drake Irving. Basically, this correctly translates the names of characters, music, and the other stuff you need in the question, in the voting. So you can either, as you can see here, put it in your console, or the way I like to do it is bookmark this. On Chrome, you can just drag this and drop it on your bookmark bar, and now when you go to voting, you can click it and it will translate the names correctly. You need to make sure you're actually showing the original page, not translated. It will mess this thing up. So now it's much simpler, and you can just fill in. You only need to put the first one, so if you don't want to fill the rest, or if you don't know what to put here, yeah, you can just leave it blank. And these text fields are for comments, that's optional. And then you click this, and then you have to confirm. Click the second button, the next page, and then you can go back, click a link like that, and then just do the same for the rest. Put your ID and translate that, and then you just choose the songs here, vote, and then we have the works. There's games, print, and the other print works like manga and the curiosities of Lotus Asia. And then there's the questionnaire, your ID, and I think the rest is optional, but you might want to fill what you can. And this one actually doesn't have a translation here, so for this you need to use the page translation, but it's pretty simple. Your age, gender, your location, and here's the outside Japan, which most of you probably are. And this is the games, so it goes from EOSD all the way to Hidden Star and Four Seasons, so from 6 to 16. Main games only. Oh, not this. This is the Hidden Star and Four Seasons. These are some of the print works. This is the Kazen manga. That's the fairy manga, and that's Curiosities of Lotus Asia, if I remember correctly. You can just copy the. If you're not sure what it is, you can just copy it and paste it in Google, and there you go. You will get it. So yeah, what difficulty you have cleared each game on, and what interests you in Touhou. When did you get into Touhou? What got you into Touhou? I don't remember what these are, and this is if you have voted previously, like you voted 1 to 3 times before, or more than 4, never voted, this is your first time voting, stuff like that. So after that, you're done. You can edit your votes anytime you want. You need to confirm your ID here, and let me actually do that. I'll show you what I've voted. So these are my votes. I hit the ID there. So this, let's click here. Should it doesn't translate it here, but you can. I know what these are. So for the characters, I went through my latest sorts. So the first one is Mima, that's Suika, that's I don't remember the rest. I know that's Reimu, oh wait, that's Reimu, that's Sakura, that's Marisa, I don't remember the rest. The last one I actually gave to Raiko, even though she's nowhere near my top 10 even. It was a, you know, just give points to Raiko. And there's the songs. Again, it doesn't really matter what order you do them after the first one, because they all get 1 point. But yeah, like my first one's Pure Furries, and then I just went with songs that I like. And then I have games here. Actually, no. That's games and print works. That's Forbidden Scrollery, I feel. Yeah, that's Forbidden Scrollery. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, that's Forbidden Scrollery. That's Hisou Tensoku. That's PCB. Story of Eastern Wonderland and Highly Responsive to Prayers. Or other way around. No, the first one is the Story of Eastern Wonderland. This is kinda half joking. Actually, my PCB is my favorite game, but I gave recognition to PC United games. And then there's the questionnaire, but that's a bit personal information. So yeah, that's my voting. So that's how you do it. It lasts for a week. Right now there's 6 days, 10 hours left as of recording. So happy voting, and I'm just interested to see what the results will be. The first 5 will be pretty much the same every year, but I'll see where Mima lands. This is Maxi signing out.